Hey, I'm over here grooving and jamming to the music like ow. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday. We are silly, and welcome to Silly Saturday. Good morning, everyone. Shondo's around the room. Shondo's in the building. Shondo to you and yours. How are you? How are you? So good to be here. So good to see you all. So glad to have you. Let me see who's in here. Hey, little baby. Locked Queen, Nappy Child, L Love. Hey, L Love, my love. KER Vixen, MBN. Hello to everybody. Shondo's around the building. Um, so yeah, y'all, we are here. Um, got some stuff that we're going to talk about. I know I've been going the last 2 Saturdays. I apologize, but I had a lot going on. That kept me from being um in the building, and yeah, last Saturday it was just that I just needed some rest. So yeah, but we're here nonetheless. Hey, Abby, some stuff to talk about. I'm gonna try to get the serious stuff out first, and then we'll get to more lighthearted stuff at the end. Yes, I'm being real ethnic, real hood, and doing everything your mom told you not to do. Because when I buy the food, then I can do what I want with my own food that I buy. So I just, buy. I do like this. I buy a whole carton of juice and just say, "Hey, drink out of it myself," because I'm the only one who's gonna drink it anyway. So what? Who you judging? Judge your mammy, don't judge me. Anyway, um, I feel like I do want to say one thing before I get started. I have had a tremendous, oh, oh Lord. Um, anyway, I just got a text. It's just anyway, y'all hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Part of that is what I was about to go into. That phone call goes into part of what I wanted to talk about. Um, Listen and stretch and getting ready for that workout. You better get ready for that workout, little baby. But part of that is what I want to go into. I got good news. You know how they say they got you have good news and bad news. Hey, Lou, now. I have good news and bad news. The good news here is I'm here. I will be here for you all. I am not going anywhere. The bad news is that there may be times more often like the last couple weeks where I am taken away and I have to go and handle some stuff outside of YouTube in my personal life. I am, depending on what time I get off it here, I'm going to do a members only live for a couple minutes after, probably after this, and go over what's going on with me. And so for, it's nothing bad. Please don't think it's anything bad. Everything is amazingly, just good. Me being successful, me doing wonderful things. However, it is going to take a lot out of me and take me away and make me have to go and do a whole lot of stuff and just be about the business of things I have going on outside of the tube of you. And so there may be more sporadic moments where I'd be like, hey, I can't come on today, or I might be late on reviews, or I might just be off the grid for a little bit. Not that I don't want to be there, but I'm just going to have to take care of some stuff. So I just wanted to let y'all know, everybody know preliminarily, I will go into members only live and we'll talk about that in more detail. So yeah, but don't think I'm going anywhere. I love y'all too much. Y'all love on me. I love on y'all. Um, and yeah, we'll be here. We'll do what we do. We'll talk about what we do. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. And y'all know I spend a lot of time doing a lot of work for y'all behind the scenes research in the back cave and stuff like that. And sometimes I had somebody say something to me, subscriber sent me a DM and said, you and some of y'all are always talking about how much time y'all put on y'all channel, and y'all be saying that y'all only put out one video, or y'all only put out one live and stuff like that. And I was like, I didn't even respond because I didn't want to, go in on the person. But my mind was like, bruh, dude, you don't even understand the full scope of what it is to put out just one video, what it is to prepare for one live, what it is to go and do your homework and vet articles and do research to, come up with some of the stories that I do, like on a the politics of it all. Politics of it all takes a lot of work to do. When I do when we do lives like or when we do shows like a Queen Sugar or Lovecraft Country or different shows that take hours, literally hours. It could take easily 5 or 6 hours for a 20-30 minute video. It could take you 5 or 6 hours. Easy. So I just wanted to it was disheartening a little bit, but I ain't let it get me down. Y'all know I don't let stuff get me down. I started to go there, but I said no. We did have things go on this week, the book of darkness levitated and started glowing and I apologize that I'm gonna lock that thing up and keep it locked up. But even when I do lock it up, it finds a way to break free and just, you know, come the fuck out. And when when it's there, I have to, do what I have to do. I apologize to y'all for the Book of Darkness making an appearance this week. But sometimes the people call for you and you have to answer the call. They knock on the door, they go, hey, and you go, can I help you? You need something? And so the Book of Darkness made an appearance this week. I apologize. I didn't mean for it to go that way. That's not how this was supposed to go. But I feel like I'm off center. I don't know. Anyway, Hey Fayette. Hey Amber. Mod Squad. Hey Miss Trisha P. Good morning, everybody. Mod Squad is in the building. So let's get down to some stuff. Let's learn, let's edify, let's be informed because there are things that we need to learn and there's things that we need to be informed about. I don't want y'all to go not you know, go ignorant to things that are going on. And as things come across my desk, as I am made aware of certain things, I bring it to your attention because I know that these are things that you need to be informed of. You know, we live in these yet to be United States of America, and people in positions of power are doing everything in their power to make it more and more difficult for us to go literally outside and beat the streets. We just had a whole the politics of it all, talking about all of the laws and things that they're doing to stop Black people from being able to go out and protest and peacefully protest and assemble. The fact that they're making it a felony. Hey, L Love. I appreciate you and what you bring. Understand your life is full, and yet you still give us content that forward and very entertaining. So I do the best I can. I may not have as many videos like my girl really be. I don't know how she be doing it. Really be some of my fellow reviewers like Jay Lee from Jay Lee's Corner and really be. I just don't know how they do it, man. They be putting them out. They be pushing out a lot of reviews. I just and really be and I have talked about my process of doing a review and how even for a review of a show that you think it don't take that much time, it still could take me 2 or 3 hours because that's how I am. But it is what it is. I'm here for y'all. I don't complain. I just come, we do our thug dizzle, and we bring y'all, we give y'all a smile and a laugh and hope. And for me, I like to inform as well. So that's what we do. I'm here for y'all. You know, we don't ask for nothing. I don't even ask people to subscribe. I don't even ask people to press the like button. Even if my mods might tell you to press the like button, but I don't even do that. I might just say leave a comment. But it's me. Giving to you. And so I'm always appreciative. That's why I'm always appreciative of y'all. Y'all don't see me over here telling y'all, oh, now back in my younger days, I might have said, oh, fuck subscribers. I don't care. Y'all can unsubscribe and things like that. I mean, but I was when I was y'all. Now I love y'all. I don't tell y'all that. I'd be like, I'm glad you're here. If you're not here, I'm glad too. So so let's talk about some of these things that I saw in my travels this week. The first one, so, like I said, our first couple stories is gonna be a little, hey, I'm gonna put on my hotep hat and push it down like this. And now this is my hotep hat. Okay. So now I could be a whole ass hotep over here, like people try to call me. And I gotta tell y'all some stuff that makes, that us Black people need to be informed of. So I did go and do some good research. Remember this name. Remember this name. Okay, I ran across this name this week and I was not informed of the story, but I have done my homework. I've gone and gotten the information, and I'm here to bring you the information. Remember this name. The name is Marvin David Scott III. Marvin David Scott III. Remember that name. Marvin David Scott III. Anybody familiar with the story? I saw Thug Dizzle in the chat, and I immediately tried to mix story and Thug Dizzle as I said Thory. Anyway, that's funny. Uh, Anybody familiar with the story of Mr. Marvin David Scott III? Um, I see you laughing at me, Fayette. I'm laughing at myself too. So anyway, so Marvin David Scott III lost his life earlier in the month last month, earlier in April. Okay. Um, he was arrested in Allen, Texas. Okay. He's a black man. And he was arrested because for possession of marijuana. He had less than 2 ounces of marijuana on him, and which is a misdemeanor. And so he suffers from schizophrenia and other mental ailments and so forth. And sometimes his family said that he would use drugs to help him self medicate and to deal with his schizophrenia and so forth. So um, he was arrested. The police department, hey Sly Sylvia, took him to the hospital. And after they took him to the hospital, because they said he was exhibiting strange behavior. So they took him to the county jail, Collin County Jail. When he was there, he started to have what could be called an episode, and the police restrained him. And they put a spit hood on his head, which is a kind of netting thing that they put on the head to a stop someone from spitting on the officers. And he was restrained and so forth. And while he was restrained, they maced him. um and he was restrained, and reports are coming out that there was some beating involved of him. And so much so, after about 10 minutes, and he was unresponsive and succumbed to injuries and so forth. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Um, and that's the short version of what happened. That happened earlier in the month of April. Now, I found myself surprised because I had not heard this story. I was unfamiliar. It was out there. I'm not saying it wasn't out there, but I wasn't hearing that name as much as I was hearing other names. Partially because we had the Derek Chauvin trial going on. You had Dante Wright passing away. You got Micaiah Bryant passing. You got every day. We talked the other day about Elizabeth City, um, Andrew Brown, who we just talked about the other day. And it's so many every day, and it almost seems like you're so bombarded with, it's just every day it's a new name, so many names, so many names. And so it almost becomes hard to keep up with, but we're not going to let that be an excuse, because that's what they would love to do. They would love to let us be so inundated with all of these names and all of these stories that we get to the point where I just can't keep up, and you want to close your ears and close your eyes, and then someone will be forgotten. Someone's name will go unnoticed, and some racist bastard will go without having to have any type of repercussions or consequences for taking the life of another um, black person in these yet to be United States of America. So Marvin David Scott. So the coroner has recently come out. Marvin David Scott was 26 years old, by the way. Hey, Lily. He was 26 years old, by the way. The coroner and the medical examiner, I should say, for Collin County has deemed it a homicide. Came right on out. Yep, it's a homicide. And they're waiting for more toxicology reports and more labs and things like that. But he said right now it is a homicide. They are going to get into more of the specificities of the exact type of homicide. They're just waiting for the results of some more labs to come back. Um, Trying to see. So in Collin County, um, The sheriff of I'm looking for the name of the sheriff. I believe is Collin County Sheriff Jim Skinner. Jim Skinner is the sheriff of Collin County. Um, and Jim Skinner said that in early April. Actually, I think this might have happened earlier than April because from the reports, it's saying that the sheriff fired eight. I'm sorry, fired seven of the sheriff's deputies. Sheriff's Seven of the sheriff's deputy officers were fired in early April because of this, because the sheriff said that they had, acted in a manner that went against their policies. He said, quote, it violated well established sheriff's office policies and procedures, end quote. When they talked about um the investigation. An eighth sheriff's deputy that was under investigation for this ended up resigning. So now, of course, the police union ain't gonna have it. So I know when I was reading, at least one of those officers has been reinstated because they have to go through due process and make sure that there's a full investigation. But I will say, let me come right on out and say, Sheriff Jim Skinner did fire them. There was he. I'm sure he had to have an investigation and so forth. But these individuals, seven of them were terminated, one of them resigned, which made eight officers that lost their job, and then one of them was reinstated. Um, I guess there was a process, probably with their union and so forth. Um, I'm not sure, Lunam, about that part because some jobs, when you're fired, you do lose your pension. Um, some jobs depend, especially if it's a government job, depending on the parameters by which you are terminated. And some people think terminated means just fired. Sometimes terminated means you could resign, and that can fall under the cloak of termination. But um, I'm not sure because unions play a lot of part into that in trying to secure and make sure that police officers keep their pensions. And I know, Lunam, that is something that when we're talking about police reform and really putting teeth into some of these things, hey, sweet Polly, people are wanting to see these officers not continue to get their pensions because if you can still get all of your benefits, you still got your health insurance and you still get your pension. Where's the teeth in what we're doing or having someone terminated? So the Marvin David Scott III's family did were able to see the footage. This happened in the police station, and there's surveillance camera all over police stations, so this is all caught on camera. So they watched what they say was nearly 5 hours of footage, including video of the death of Marvin David Scott III. um The family attorney said that the footage showed, quote, repeated opportunities, end quote, to provide aid to Scott, who said, uh, who he said, quote, was clearly in a schizophrenic episode. So the family, having known him, having, dealt with him in his schizophrenia, said they quickly were able to identify he was having a schizophrenic episode. And this is another part of police reform that people are advocating for because so little, hey Lastasia, um, they put so much into arming themselves as if they're going to war off in Baghdad. You got more police forces with tanks and military grade weaponry than you have that are putting money into mental health, that are putting money into having individuals and professionals on the police force to do training to deal with mental health situations, to have officers and people on the force that are equipped to and have background and education in mental health that know how to do things and what to do in a situation where mental health may be a situation. A lot of time, and see, and these are the ones that we know about because sometimes you have people who have mental health issues that go undiagnosed and they don't even know they have mental health issues. And the family may not know that they have mental health issues because you know there are a lot of um there are a lot of people in this country who come from areas where they may not have health insurance, they may not have access to a lot of health care. And so they might have a child who grows into be an adult that may have mental health issues that they may not know about. Hey, love and my peace. So you could have somebody having a full scale mental breakdown, a schizophrenic, episode. They not know, their family not know, but that's what it is. So it makes sense that they got to start putting more money into that part because otherwise we're going to keep having murders like this. I'm going to call it what it is: homicides and murders. Um, um, the family attorney said what they witnessed was, um, they, Mr. Scott, was brutalized. He said there was clear brutality in the tapes. And they talked about him being maced. They talked about the fact that he was assaulted while he was restrained. Um, they said that the problem was they were treating him as if he was someone being non-compliant or criminally non-compliant, not someone who was restrained and who was having a mental uh, a schizophrenic episode. I think also the part that sticks out to me is the whole uh, I forgot what they called it. The thing that they put over the person said. Let me go back and see the actual term that they called it. It's where is it at? Mm, spit mask. That's what they called it in the report. Um, because if you have someone restrained and they're restrained on their back, and you got this spit mask on them, and somebody's having an episode, they could be spitting up, they could be thick, and this stuff is going right back in their face. That could cause asphyxiation to a certain degree if it's a mask, keeping that stuff from actually getting out. Hey, it's me, D. And so it's a lot that there's a lot more investigation that needs to happen with this case. Certainly, I would hope that the Justice Department will U.S. Department of Justice, because I do not expect the Texas Justice Department to do anything. This is Texas we're talking about. However, Merrick Garland and the Justice Department, I do think someone needs to get down there and have an investigation of really what happened here. This is not Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Where you have the Attorney General for Minnesota is Ralph Ellison, who's a former congressman, a black man who is here to see about justice in the great state of Minnesota. This is not Minnesota. This is Texas. They're not here for none of you black people and none of y'all trying to decry this being racism. So what that means is you got to have some an entity that will have a check and balance on them and say, well, y'all don't want to do nothing, Texas. We'll be looking into this. So I hope, and this is growing legs. So I hope that Merrick Garland and the Justice Department down there to the Washington D.C. will look into this because it does deserve um, investigation. Keith Ellison, thank you. I think I said the wrong name. I don't know. From all intents and purposes, they're saying that the footage that they watched was very inhumane, and it's hard to watch the life of your loved one be taken away because some people have no idea what they're doing because of bad policing. So I wanted to bring that to y'all attention. Hopefully, more information will be forthcoming. We'll keep our eyes on that situation with Marvin David Scott the third. Put a 27 in the chat if you were even aware of the story of Marvin David Scott the third. Because, like I said, if I hadn't before a couple of days ago, I didn't even know about that story. I'll be very honest. I'm not going to lie and say, "Oh, I know." No, I did not know. And so, I definitely wanted to bring that to your attention. Hopefully, we'll get justice for Marvin David Scott the third. And you see, I'm saying his name because they always want us to forget these people. These were people that had family, that had lives, and everyone's life has value. Everyone's life has value. Even the racist bastards who commit these atrocities, their lives have value. Life has value. It's so sad that they don't think that our lives have value, but it does. That's Marvin David Scott the third. So we'll keep you posted on that. The family does have an attorney that they have that's already looking into this. And like I said, I hope that this story gets more traction so that more people will start to report on this and talk about this, and it'll get more eyes from the Justice Department and different people because this is Texas, and like I said, um and it you don't I have no expectation that Texas is going to do right by this story. I was very elated to see that the sheriff fired these officers because I would have probably assumed that there would be no firings that would have happened, that they would have just been placed on administrative leave, but they were terminated and fired. And that even made me go, "Oh, okay." I that gave me I felt good about that. So, um hopefully we will start the process of getting justice for the Scott family and for Marvin David Scott the third. um so in news of how much the white people in these yet to be United States of America hate black people, and they hate that they can't let us have anything. Oh no, black people here in these yet to be United States of America can't have anything. We can't have nothing. Anytime somebody, so if you ever praying for the day that a reparation come, you're reaching. Hey, Sticks girl, child, listen. Remember, we just had that COVID package that passed, the one where everybody got their money. Some people got their money. I ain't getting none. And there's other reasons. There's some of us who ain't getting none because of I ain't going down that road. It ain't because I ain't do my taxes because I do the most every year. But anyway, I guess it's a good reason I ain't get one. I'm not gonna complain. Some of us have good reasons we couldn't get a stimulus package, but that's a different story. Um, in that COVID relief bill, $5 billion of the COVID relief bill was earmarked toward Black farmers and other farmers, minority farmers, Black, Latinx, Native American, Asian, Pacific Islanders. It earmarked $5 billion of debt relief for these farmers. And so what that means is because those farmers, even before COVID, to a certain degree, had a whole lot of um, um, a lot of things put in place, measures put in place that caused them to be in debt and that were doing things to make the scales uneven. There was a lot of racism in farming already. We can go down the history of how many black people did have farms. Many black people did there. I'm not going to say there was no zero reparations that were given out. There were, in some very small, minute instances, where black people were given land and farms and different things. but because of predatory practices and so forth, they put situations and they put things in place that causes black farmers to lose their land and cause you know inequities in the farming, and so it made the land get taken over by white people so they could get all of the money and so forth. There was a lot of systemic racism in agriculture and in farming in this country because there's a lot of money in farming, and white people is not going to let you black people get money. Oh no. So the Biden administration had um, between $4 and $5 billion in loan and debt relief and loan forgiveness for Black, Native American, Hispanic, Asian, or Pacific Islander farmers of that descent. In the great states of farmers from Ohio, Wisconsin, South Dakota are now suing the United States government because they say that it's unfair that they can't get these loan forgiveness because we don't want y'all black asses getting loan forgiveness and we can't get loan forgiveness. Damn the fact that most of us don't even have loans. Damn the fact that we already have programs in place that allow white people to get loan forgiveness and have all types of loopholes and so forth. Damn the fact that you even got this land from these yet to be United States of America is there's a whole story behind that. But no, they don't want us black people to have anything. They don't want us to have anything. They are suing the United States government because they say that it is unfair to be that they are being discriminated against because if they weren't white, they would be eligible for these benefits. Here's what the lawsuit says. The lawsuit says, quote, were plaintiffs eligible for the loan forgiveness benefit, they would have the opportunity to make additional investments in their property, expand their farms, purchase equipment and supplies, and otherwise support their families and local communities. End quote. Quote, because plaintiffs are ineligible to even apply for the program solely due to their race, they have been denied the equal protection of the law and therefore suffered harm. End quote. Oh, you mean you acknowledge that there are times where people where people are denied equal protection under the law? Because when we scream that, y'all say, "Oh no, that's not happening here. That doesn't happen here." But now when it's y'all, now all of a sudden y'all go, "No, we need equal protection under the law, equal rights, and all of this." Mind you, the only thing that this is doing is leveling the playing field. And there's the problem. The problem is white people don't like an even a level playing field. I'm telling you, it was so powerful. We showed it on the example of this. We showed on the Teacher Project 2.0. Shameless plug. On Teacher Project 2.0, Really B and I showed a video of this. It was a white man, but he was teaching these teenagers about the inequities that black people face in America. And they all started on the same line. He said, "We're gonna have a race. I have $100 up here." He was like maybe 100 yards away. He said, "I have $100 right here. You're gonna have a race, and in whoever's the first one, you get this $100. It's $100 so you could have it. $100 bill." He said, "But I'm gonna ask you questions. And when I ask a question, every time you answer yes to a question, I'm going to have you take 2 steps forward." I wish I had the video to show y'all, but I don't have it and I know if I look, I can find it because Really B sent me the video. Where's Really B when I need her? There we go, call Really B and tell her to get over here. Anyway, and so he was asking questions. Take 2 steps forward if you grew up in a household with both parents. Take 2 steps forward if And there was all of these questions that all of the white kids were taking steps forward. Take 2 steps forward if both of your parents went to college. Take 2 steps forward. All of these questions. Um, and by the time he got to the end of like 10 questions, you saw all the black kids way in the back. And there were white kids sporadically scattered around the field in various places. So there was a large group of the white kids that was way in front. They were so where it started off as 100 yards from the finish line. Some of them only had like the people in the very front only had like 10 yards before they were at the $100. And he told the white kids, he said, "Y'all look back. Y'all see those black kids back there? That's what America is. You see how you have this advantage toward the $100, and it doesn't seem fair. That is how America is." I wish I had the video. It's such a powerful video, but it shows the inequities. And he even told them, he said, if this was all a level set playing field, those black kids back there would dust y'all. They would leave y'all. It wouldn't even. Y'all would think it's not fair because y'all would say, "Oh, but they're faster than us." And then when he did the race, and of course, one of the white kids won. But when you look, and they had a bird's eye view where you can see it from top down. When the black kids started that race, some of them even almost caught up to the white kids, even with that much disadvantage. And it was so powerful because you talk about the fact that we have so many disadvantages as black people. There's so many things that make the playing field not level. Yet and still, we still end up catching up to these people. We still end up making our own way and pushing through and everything and so forth. One of the most disheartening things was not just Tim Scott saying that there's no racism in America, because we over here, we keep it 100. Sorry, had to take a breath before I went into the next part. Why is Kamala Harris also sharing that sentiment? I'm telling you, I wish I could find the video. If I could find the video, I will show, because me telling you about it doesn't do it the justice that it deserves. If I could find this video, y'all, I don't know where Really Be is. And when I need her, she ain't here. God, can't stand her. Whenever I need her, she ain't here. But I just wish shoot. Um, if y'all give me about 35 seconds, hold on. I hope this is it, because it is such a powerful video, and I really want y'all to see it. Um, like it really went viral. It was really um a powerful video. God, I hate that I can't find this video. But my point being, going back to our major story as I look for um oh, here it is. I found it. Look at God. Look at God. Um, I hope and I pray that I can play this. All right. Hey, Crackhead Willie. Um, all right, so here's the video. Here is the video. Let me share my screen. Hopefully the YouTube gods don't get me. Y'all know how they love to get me. I don't care. I'm gonna take. I think it's worth me showing the video. Um, hey Tanya. But I think the video is worthwhile, and we do is if you haven't seen it, you do need to see it. All right. So here's the video.
Show the show. Take off your backpacks. Basketball. I know about the race. Hey, we are racing for a $100 bill. The winner of this race will.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it to work, and whenever y'all know how this thing goes, whenever I need my computer to do the right thing, my computer craps out over. You see what I'm dealing with? See what I'm dealing with? Hey Yoli, the hold on, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Anyway, waiting for my stupid computer to do what it does. It's just being stupid at this point. But the back to my point while I'm waiting for this to load, getting back to because I got off topic. Um, these farmers are complaining because they're upset that the playing field is being leveled, and that's what white people do. They don't want the playing field leveled because if the playing field gets leveled, they will get leveled. Let's be clear. They cannot compete when the playing field is level. They know full well they cannot compete. And so they're going to always do everything in their power to put themselves at an advantage and put us at a disadvantage. The sad part is even when they try to give us these disadvantages and there are inequities, we still manage to make up the difference. We still manage um to come and make it do what it do and so forth. My whole computer is just having a whole meltdown. I don't even understand, y'all. I gotta reboot my whole laptop. I mean, I'm on my phone, thank God, but my computer had a whole full scale meltdown. It's so that I just need a new computer, y'all. I hate. I try so hard to bring stuff to y'all. I try to, make this stuff do what it do. And then I have meltdowns. And y'all know how I get when these I'm sorry, y'all, in advance. Y'all know when my stuff doesn't work for me, I have these whole moments where I just melt down. I will just shut my computer off, shut my phone off, get off live, and just throw things. And I'm having a wanting to throw things. Like it done totally threw me all the way off. Let me breathe. Where's my drink? Have some juice. Cause it's angering me that I'm going through this, and I can't do what I want to do because my shitty computer. And it's really not a bad computer. I just think that um as more and more, y'all know how computers are. You can buy a computer in a year and a half. Now it's outdated, and you got to go buy a new fucking computer because the new specifications for websites and browsing and streaming just called for more. I need happy food right now. I need happy food. That's what makes me happy with these things. I need happy food. I'm so angry right now. So very angry right now. But I'm gonna bring it back down. All right, y'all. I'm back. All right. We were talking about black farmers. And we were talking about the fact that um and we were talking about the fact that there are inequities, and they are suing. Um, they are literally suing. They are what was I about to say? They are suing the United States government because they don't want to they don't want there to be inequities. I found the video. Um I might get a copyright claim. I won't get a strike. I might get a claim. I'll take the claim. Y'all know if they give me a claim. Um I'll take the claim. It doesn't bother me if they give me a copyright claim. I don't care. I'll take the claim. It's not a strike. So and I'm not playing just that video. I'm not reproducing that video. I'm playing it with my commentary. So if I do that, that does not violate um the policies of the tube of you. It's good to be able to read and know your know the policies. All right. So let me see if I can share my screen now. We can watch that video and you can enjoy it and we can do what we do because I think it's important. Um, all right, so let's do that. And really, really commercials, really, really commercials, really. The hell? No, we're not watching my video. I don't want to see myself. We're not watching my video, okay? I don't care right now about my Chasing LA video. I guess that's a shameless plug for my Chasing LA video. I don't even know how that got there. I was on the right video. Really, computer. Really. Y'all, this is what I I'm trying so hard to contain my anger right now. So, so hard. All right. And now that my computer has frozen again, I can't even bring to you the other story because I want to move on from this story because clearly this is not going to work. But I want to show you all something else, and clearly I can't do that at the stupid computer. Y'all give me a moment because I'm about to scream out loud. Hold on. I'm here. Yeah, I'm resisting right now the urge to just log off right now. I just want to just press the end live button and just go and just log off right now. I'm just so angry right now. So very angry. So very angry. My next story. This is the perfectionist in me, y'all. The perfectionist in me. It's like when I'm in the classroom. And when I'm in the classroom, I have practiced and done everything to the to the letter, rehearsed to the millisecond. And when something goes wrong, I can usually adjust. But when it just continues to go wrong, it just throws me off and it just makes me want to just and things that are supposed to work and they don't work and I can adjust. But we're okay. We're okay. I promise y'all I'm okay. I'm here for y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all what I got to bring y'all. Damn all of this stuff. I'm here for y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna be here for y'all. I'm here for y'all. I'm in good spirits. We're in a good mood. Let's push forward. All right. So, um, we're gonna do what to do, make it do what to do, and we're gonna push through and push forward. So that is the story of and thank y'all so much for staying and being here with me and loving on me and so forth. Love y'all. Thank you, L Love. L Love gave me a cash app. Thank you. I know L Love loves me too. Do kisses to her. Thank you so much. I did not I wasn't asking for any of that. It's just I'm here for you. I want to give y'all this stuff and I want things to work and it just frustrates me to no end when it just does not work. um and it's just because it's not even about me, it's about making sure that I give y'all this information and I edify y'all and we are aware and we're conscious and we're woke about what's going on. Next story though, I'm gonna put, hopefully I can do this, God. I'm good over here though, thank you so much, L Love. um this next story, what? Oh, I gotta show a picture to you all if I can get my computer back up now. I think I can do this. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Um, so remember how I've been saying for a long time that when people say, "Oh, it's it's going to get better with time. Oh, things will get better," and I keep telling y'all, don't fall for the okey doke. These white children are just as racist as their parents, grandparents, great grandparents, and great great grandparents. Some would say they take it to a whole nother level because they are just as brazen as some of those white supremacists and white racists back in the day. So I want y'all to see this picture and this is why I make that statement. Y'all look at this picture. I want y'all to look at this picture, okay? The sign says, if I was black, I'd be picking cotton. But I'm white, so I'm picking you. Prom question mark. So this was a prom proposal. This is what we got going on. That's how they're asking people to go to the prom. Hmm. Hmm. I just want y'all to see. Let me blow it up so y'all can see it uh more. Let me make it big for you because maybe you need to see it big. See that? That's what y'all got going on. So when we start to say that, oh, it's going to get better, we just have to wait for, the next generation. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Generation Z is way more brazen because Generation Zers, not just I'm just saying that generation, they are very brash, they're brazen, they're upfront, they're in your face, they do not care. They're here for all of the smoke. They're here for all of the extremes, all of the things that you should say, you shouldn't say, and shouldn't do. They are here for. And so Generation Zers, when they are racist, they ain't just a little bit racist. They ain't just casually racist. They're not just racist out in you know how they're not just racist socially. When you know how when people ask you, do you drink? And then they turn it around and say, well, are you a social drinker? No, they're not just a social racist. Oh no, they are full-fledged racists. They need to go to Racist Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? They need whole RA meetings for Racist Anonymous. Okay. Hi, my name is Tom. Hi, my name is Karen, and I'm a racist. This what y'all got going on. I just wanted y'all to see that. Okay. Um, where is this happening? I'm glad you asked. Oh God, this is happening in Minnesota. The same state of Minnesota where you had Philando Castile got murdered, where you had George Floyd get murdered, where you had Dante Wright get murdered, and scores of black people are getting murdered. Oh, I'm not shook either, Mr. Pisces, and hey to you. The point that I'm making is that it is not going to get better thinking that the next generation of white people are coming up. They are just as racist, if not more. Somebody else just sent me a cash app. Is that you, MBN? They sent me a cash. Somebody, I'm not sure who it was. I don't want to put people's real name out there, but whoever you are, you know who you are. Thank you for your cash app. Thank you. I'm not sure who it was, but thank you so much. Hey Ty. Well, let me give you the story because I'm sure you're wanting to know. Oh, I knew something happened to these people. So the high school is Big Lakes. I think it's Big Lakes High School. I know it's Big Lake School District. And yes, it's Big Lake High School. This was brought out to the public's eye by the mother of um some students there, and the mom has several children that have gone there, and her children are mixed race. um but they go on to tell the story that they're just glad that this is getting traction because there's the students, those kids, black kids in that school district and that school have experienced a lot of racism over many years. The son told the story about well, the sister told the story about how the son had to endure even racism from one of the teachers that he said the gym teacher told him, threw a sweatshirt or some type of shirt at him and said, use that to cover up your hair because he didn't want to look at his his hair because it was, he's mixed race, so it was curly and had a kink to it. And dare us, white people have to look at you and your little, you know, hair. Y'all know how they feel about us and our hair. So, and they gave stories about it. Now, here's what the district said. The district said in the statement, it's addressed the actions of the students involved, but can't go beyond that because of privacy laws. The father of the boy in the photo says his family is receiving threats, and the mother of the girl in the photo had no comment. But basically, what's the the mom who reported it, her daughter, who's black of mixed race, said that she feel because she's a senior and it's her senior prom, and she said she feel like they shouldn't be allowed to go. Those two white students, 'cause in the picture that was two white students, they shouldn't be allowed to go. Here's the thing that makes it even more amplified. Why are you even including anything about black people in what you got going on? Here's a white boy asking a white girl to the prom, but y'all around here allowing them to, but y'all around here including black people in picking cotton. Let's be clear. Black people in 2021 are not picking cotton unless they choose to and are getting compensated. Now, but Mr. Pisces, just because someone's not going to change doesn't mean that that person should go unpunished. If someone does wrong, you don't say, "Well, just let them keep doing it. They're going to do it anyway." That's not how things work. That's not how things work. And it's the recidivist mentality of some young people where they just continue to do wrong things because they know there's no consequence for it. It's recidivism at its best. And it's just you give these people no consequence and they feel like, well, we'll go on to do it again. If I know I can slap you in the mouth and get away with it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slap you in the mouth again. Yeah, it's just like when you were a child. Your parents give you a curfew of 10 o'clock. You break curfew, you come home, all your mama do is yell and say, don't you come home late no more. And then after that, you can go to your room. Hey, Yana, and everything's okay. You ain't get no punishment. You ain't get no beating. All you had to do was endure her yelling for a little bit. Guess what's about to happen again? Next Saturday night or next Friday night, you about to go and do it again. All I got to do is hear you yell for a little bit. Oh, I can take that. Because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit right there and tune you right on out. You're gonna be just a yelling. But if you know there's some consequences and some teeth behind it, if you know your mom gonna say, "Fine, you want to do that? Let me take these privileges away from you." Oh, you want to do that? Let me take this privilege away from you. Gotta have some consequences, or it's gonna be recidivism. Right, you got it, and that's what they want. They want us to get tired, and they want us to say, "Well, they're gonna do it anyway, so we might as well let it go." No, we're not letting it go. That's how we get to this point. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna let you just keep hitting me. Oh God. Um. So yeah, I wanted y'all to know about that. So if y'all think that this is getting better, and the two children of the two black kids in the story, um they tell stories of a lot of racism and abuse. And like I said, Minnesota is not the only place where you have rampant racism. It's all over the place. Okay, it is all over it is widespread. But I think it's excuse me, I think it's interesting that you know the Dems would like you to think that Minnesota is one of our, blue states, and we're so proud of Minnesota. Minnesota is just as racist as they are, just like many other states in the Northeast. They always try to paint the South as if it's just the bed of all things racist and slave and racist and so forth. We're just the same in the North. They are just as racist, if not even more. Not that it's widespread like some of these girls on YouTube. I'm not doing this with him. All right. So let's get to some a little more lighthearted. We done been real. Y'all see I done flipped up. So I'm going from my hotel hat to now we can just be fun and lighthearted. Minnesota is trash, but so is Alabama. Right. All of it's trash. All of these yet to be United States is trash. The great James Baldwin said it back then, and it still applies. There are white people who walk around with black heads in their head. Black people in their heads. Yep. Yep. So as we become a little more lighthearted, we can laugh a little bit. Remember last year when the stories surfaced about Odell Beckham and him um about Odell Beckham and some of the things that he likes to do. How he would have the girls flued out and would be telling them, don't bathe for 4 days, don't wash your cooch, make sure that you're ready to shit on me and all kinds of shit because he was into scat and all kinds of stuff. I mean, the man likes what he likes. Listen, I cannot hate the man. I can't hate on the man. He like what he like. Let him like Mr. Pisces just said, live and let live. Okay. The man wanted people to poop on him. And let the man have his poop. Okay. Listen, you got white people having whole ass sugar spikes all over America, okay? Diabetes is running rampant in America. So white people can have their diabetic sugar spikes. Motherfuckers in Minnesota are damn near going into diabetic comas, okay? Across these yet to be United States of America because of the sugar. The sugar. It's causing all of this shit going on. That sugar. Sugar spikes. Y'all gonna let Odell Beckham Jr. have his poop. Anyway, Odell Beckham Jr. is not the story. I just wanted y'all to rewind that there and remember that. Hey, Vita Lair, okay? He was doing this with, IG skanks and, all of that, this, that, and the third. I gotta get me I'm gonna make a members only emoji with something dealing with sugar spikes and stuff. I'm gonna get one, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. Oh, wait, y'all. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Y'all gonna like this, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all wait till I wait. Wait, y'all. Wait. Ooh, y'all gonna like this, y'all. Y'all will thank me in a second. Y'all will thank me in a second. Y'all will thank me. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. Give me one more moment, y'all. I got this. I got this, y'all. I got y'all. I'm thinking I thought about something and oh man. I hope this works. Y'all know I was in a bad mood earlier, but this is gonna make our mood better. Okay, I'm here for y'all. I was in a bad mood earlier, and I'm here for y'all because I love y'all, and I can't be here in whole ass bad moods because I let stuff bring me down and piss me off. So I am here to give y'all a better, more lighthearted L Teddy 27. Cause y'all don't want me to be angry. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Y'all don't want me to be angry. Okay. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. So I hope this works. I hope this works. All right, so look. Y'all know overlays have been the overlays have been the word of the week. You know what I'm saying? That's the lesson of the week. Overlays. Overlays. We gonna use this as an overlay, y'all. Either that one or this one. Because we having sugar spikes all over these yet to be United States of America. Is that sugar? Hey, BR Birds. It's the sugar, y'all. It's the sugar. White people and the sugar. Now, if you're new to this channel and you're new to our chats, you have no idea of why we are talking about sugar, diabetes, diabetic comas. And I don't know that I can explain this to you all. It happened a couple weeks ago on this channel. We had an epic live, and I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat can explain to you what this means and why this is so hilarious to us. But if you've been on my channel long enough, this right here, if you were on that live, this shit right here is hilarious. Okay. These two overlays right here, we're gonna start with this one. Sugar high. Sugar high. It was one of them. You had to be the sugar high. It's that sugar. Hashtag it's that sugar. Let me put that. Oh God, it's that sugar. Having a sugar high. That's what's going on across the country. Sugar highs. Just the sugar, the sugar. Y'all, I'm over here dying laughing. Y'all see how I was just angry. I should make this sugar. I should make this with the background of the channel. Oh God, I should make this the background. Just always have it in the background. Just pour some sugar on me. Remember that song? That should become the new national anthem since we gonna be racist all over these yet to be United States of America. They should change the national anthem to pour some sugar on me because it applies. It makes sense. Dear God. Listen, those people who were there are dying laughing right now. Okay. It was so hilarious. So utterly. Now, I expect Nappy Child. If Nappy Child is head mod like I know she is, Nappy Child in a moment is about to play, is about to post the link to that video from where we had the whole, we talked about sugar levels and sugar spikes here in the country. Anyway, that's enough of that. I just felt like y'all would enjoy that. That was my comic relief after I had almost had a full scale meltdown earlier. I apologize for almost going into thermal nuclear meltdown. Okay. Shouts out to anybody who knows what movie that comes from the 80s. Anyway, sugar spikes. Anyway, back to our story. Back to our story that we back to our story because I'm getting off. I'm getting off, y'all. I am getting off. You know, I'm getting off. I'm getting. Oh God. Oh dear God. Okay, let me focus. Let me focus. Let me focus, y'all. I'm going to focus. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, let me focus. Cause I'm getting off. I'm getting off. Y'all are throwing me off. Y'all know I'm easily distracted. I get so easily distracted. Why y'all? It's a sugar high. Sugar high. Sugar high. It's a sugar high. Sugar high. Sugar high. Oh, y'all better leave me alone. Let me get back on focus. Let me focus. Let me focus. Oh God. Okay. Focus. Y'all, I am dying laughing over here. This shit is so funny. Right, bad cheesecake is plaguing our nation. Listen. Ooh. You know what I think it is? It may not be the sugar. You know, they use all of these sugar substitutes and additives. It might be some of that. What's that? Um, it's one of it's this new substitute called Sevilla or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. That I'll be seeing at grocery store. Anyway, we're gonna focus now. Focus, focus, focus. It'll tell you focus. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. So, the chick who outed the chick who outed Odell Beckham about the fact that he's into the scat play. Stevia, thank you, Yana. Um, Thank you, little baby. Y'all was right on it. Y'all listen. We must put a ban on 9 by 13-inch peach cobblers. Ooh, listen, you can't have these people eating no peach cobbler because when people eat the peach cobbler, then you end up with this. God, listen, Minnesota, the state of Minnesota. We can't have no more peach cobbler over there for y'all, okay? No more for y'all, Minnesota. None. God. What y'all got go listen? No more cheesecake for y'all in Minnesota. No more double fudge brownies in Minnesota. Y'all got way too much going on in Minnesota. Listen, in Minnesota, Derek Chauvin, please make sure that when he comes through the line down there to the prison yard, make sure that y'all serve him no dessert. No dessert for Derek Chauvin, okay? No dessert for Derek Chauvin when he comes through the line down there to the prison. Cams, you make sure, because you know us black people, Cams, is good for good desserts. A good old nasty piece um sour cream, or sour cream pound cake. None of that. One more nasty piece of sweet potato pie. You ain't having no sweet potato pie. No sweet potato casserole. No peach cobbler with the little ice cream on top. We ain't having none of that down in Minnesota. Cabs. Y'all make see this is why white people are not invited to the cookout, okay? Because they gonna end up eating some goddamn desserts, and then when they eat the goddamn desserts, we're having sugar high, sugar high, sugar high. Oh God! Listen, listen. I needed this laugh, y'all. Y'all know I was in a terrible mood earlier. Well, we can laugh at the people and their sugar high. Hey, Patty Duke. That's why we can't invite white people to the cookout because they can't have no desserts. I'm just saying. Hell, you got the right people cooking. You supposed to put a little bit of sugar in your greens. God forbid you put too much sugar in the when you cook because greens are kind of bitter. So some people will put some a little bit of sugar in their greens. just so to take off some of the bitterness to it. Mm-mm. You can't do that with some of these people. Mm-mm. Mm. They have whole ass sugar highs, sugar spiking the chat. Really B, where was you when I needed you? I was screaming for you to be here, Really B, and I couldn't find you. I couldn't find you. I needed you earlier, Really B. I really needed you. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Let me focus, El Teddy. Focus. I'm trying to focus, y'all. I'm trying so hard. But anyway, we're having a good time. It's silly Saturday. We're silly. So, just a touch of sugar, just a touch. Oh, they like pumpkin pie. Now, no, they can't have no pumpkin pie either. No pies. The ban on pies, okay? Ban on all pies. I needed you to find that video that we showed on Teacher Project 2.0, but I found it. Anyway, um, so the chick, the Instagram skank. Okay, I hope y'all listen. I hope y'all have laughed with me this morning. We have laughed. We have learned. We done got mad, angry. I hope that y'all enjoy yourself on this silly Saturday. Ty, I don't care about you and your. I can't. Ty, what? God, this is what I'm talking about, Ty. When I called you earlier, I did. When I called you earlier, Ty, you, sir, didn't answer the phone. I didn't call you. You were supposed to answer the phone when I called you, Ty. Anyway, I already sent you the link anyway, Ty. You just don't know how to check your goddamn email. How about that? Hey, Quatravion, y'all don't know who Quatravion is. That's my child. Hello, child of mine. That's my child, y'all. Y'all say hi to my child. Y'all give a Shonda in the chat to my child. He's here in the building. That's my second oldest. That's my second oldest child. Y'all say hey to him. Y'all show him some love. Um, do you want to come on, child of mine? Do you want to come on and say hi to the people? Let me know. Let me know if you want to come on and say hi to the people. Child of mine. Anyway, um, oh, you at work? Oh, okay. You need to call me. I'll call you. Anyway, so I already sent Ty the link. So y'all pay Ty no mind when he say, "Oh, it's not should Saturday if I ain't that." He ain't here because he don't want to be here because he got the link. So I ain't think about Ty. Anyway, um, oh, okay. I'll call you. Well, call me. We'll talk about it. Call me. We'll talk about it. All right. All right. Anyway, yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk about that. What was I about to say? Because I lost my whole train of thought having talking about sugar spice. Oh, we're back to Odell Beckham. Focus. So we talk about Odell Beckham like liking to get pooped on. So the skank model young lady who exposed the fact that she was getting flued out by Odell Beckham, so and told not to bathe for um 72 to 96 hours and not to wash her cooch and all of that stuff, and that she should be prepared to shit on command and shit like that. I mean, how do you do that? Like on the when you get off the plane, do you like take an extra dose of what is that? Miralax or Dulcolax, the extra strength or something. Like, how does that work? Because the body kind of works when it does. I can't be like, you can't look at me and be like, okay, it's poop time, and I'd be like, okay, here you go. That's kind of not how that works. I don't know, try. I don't know. I don't get into stat play and all of that. So I leave that to y'all people who into that fetish. Anyway, Um, so girl, she done came out, and so she on her Instagram put out a whole, mind you, this is Chief Keef's baby mama as well. Okay. Um, she done put out a list of celebrities who have made her have an abortion. Of course, Odell Beckham was on that list, and some other people who I really didn't know. I'm assuming they were rappers or something like that. Um, when I said rappers, you know who I sounded like? Y'all remember Bone Thugs and Harmony? It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone, and when the white man starts, so it's not about rap. It's not about rapping. You know what I'm saying? Remember at the beginning of it's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Anyway, um, yeah, I feel like I sound like him. Anyway, she don't put out a whole list of people who have made her have an abortion. Now, them volunteering to pay for your abortion and suggesting you to have an abortion is different from making you have an abortion, okay? Because let's be clear, if you're an IG skank thought or whatever, your bread is buttered by you being able to be on Instagram and all of this stuff and show your body and be able to be beautiful and let the people see you. Millie Mill, hey, what's going on? And so you getting pregnant will curtail your income for some time. Don't knock the Instagram thoughts. The Instagram thoughts make a pretty penny. They make a lot of coin over there off to the Instagram. Okay. So when you around here thoughting and botting, saying prophylactics, when you get bust down, raw dog, I mean, in between the schmegma and fecal matter and dirt and labia gravy that Odell Beckham was swimming and fishing through on this woman. He managed to stick it in apparently, and the fishes were swimming. Okay. So much so that she got pregnant. Okay. So she said to him, now I would try to show y'all the little, I'm gonna put a link to her I'll put a link to her Instagram, to this Instagram post where she lists the people. Um but yeah. I don't think that's how that works though. How are they forcing you to have an abortion? I mean, women, excuse me, and rightfully so, are very clear on it is their body and they will choose to do with their body what they want. I don't agree with it all of the time, but this we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that she said that they don't force her to have an abortion. Girl, that's not how that works. Now they might have said to you, "Hey, girl, I need you to I need you to I'm gonna go ahead and pay for this, and when I pay for this, you go go ahead and get this good abortion because I can't afford to have this baby." But let's be clear, just like she exposed him for liking, scat and all of that stuff, I'm sure that if she wanted to, she could have said, fuck you and fuck your life, and I'm having my abortion I'm having not my abortion, but I'm having this child whether or not you think I should. So, but anyway, she's out here exposing the people and telling the list of people who she let bust her down and nut in her box and who have, you know, made her have an abortion, paid for her to go down to the Planned Parenthood clinic to, do what she needs to do. And if you are an internet thought and you know you are, it's gonna mess up your bag to go and get pregnant. Hello, there's so many contraceptive options out there for you. Okay, there's condoms, there's the shot, there's the pill, there any number of ways that you can choose to take care of this situation. I'm just saying. There's the link. Do with it what you want. I don't know. But and since we're talking about thoughts and skankdaciousness and being a skank, I don't just go anywhere, okay, for rules and standard operating procedures for my skankdaciousness. Oh no. Because when I choose to display the fact that I'm a whole ass whore, okay, I have to go to the experts, the aficionados on all things skankdacious. And who do I go to? I'm from Miami. I go to the city girls. Come on now. Oh, dear God. My great city of Miami has been in the news a lot for nefarious reasons this week. We talked about it a little bit on Teacher Project 2.0. Shameless plug. Hey, Button Jessica. Hey, Boo. What do you want, Ty? What do you want, and why are you bothering me? Don't come on here with your fuck shit. God, what? Y'all see what Ty got to make me go? Now I got to put Ty raggedy name up there. What? Thank you so much, Button Jessica, for your super chat.
Stop.
Thank you so much. Button Jessica has been loving on me. And not just Button Jessica, all of you all have been loving on me this week. And I thank you all so much for all of the love. The love. So
Hey, Button.
the city skanks, city girls, have made some statements this week. They were on Respectfully Justin earlier this week, and Young Miami gave her thoughts on the small peen. Not tunnels of death when she died, her kids go chop her. That's not, it's never too much over here. This is the corner, Millie. Millie Bill, this is the corner. I'm going to steal that phrase, tunnels of death, and I'm going to act like you didn't give it to me. And it's on the live. Everybody will know that I stole tunnels of death from you. Shouts out to Millie Mill for giving me that term, that phrase, tunnels of death, but it's going to be integrated into the vernacular. Just saying. Thank you, Millie Mill. Shouts out to you, Millie Mill. Shondo. So, Young Miami said if she found out the guy she was dating had a small peen, that she'd cheat on him even if he treated her right. She also explained that if you ain't got no money, no. She said that if you needed to impress her on the first date, you need to spend somewhere around $50,000 or more.
Shit, that would impress me.
JT followed that up by saying, broke men don't deserve to get no cooch. I mean, but JT, from what I understand, because you're from Miami like I am, your daddy wasn't rich and swimming in money. So if his broke ass wouldn't have got no cooch, you wouldn't even be here. How about that? Hey, Nubiology. How
She
about
said,
the fact that your own pappy is a broke man who managed to get some cooch, who managed to go and enter someone's tunnel of death?
is she saying the broke man can't get any cooch from her, or
Huh?
is he saying a broke man can't get any cooch from
Hold on,
her?
let me get my earpiece because my phone been doing crazy things and I can't hear. Oh boy.
Is she saying from her or from anyone? Period. Ever. Because I could see if she was saying a broke man wouldn't be worth her
Oh boy.
time. These damn Panasonic devices.
Now what was you saying?
First, I say you and your Panasonic devices need to do better.
Eat my ass. That's what you do. You eat my fucking ass, fucking whore.
But I was saying, was she referring to saying that broke man can't get any cooch from her, or they shouldn't be able to get any period from anyone?
They said that they shouldn't be able to get period anyway. She said that broke men don't deserve any pussy because she feels like broke men are always mad at life, things aren't going their way, and they always have an attitude.
I think she's talking about her. It's,
No, she was saying all broke men.
well, hey, opinion. I've been broke and happy many times.
But you are the cooch that the broke man would be getting. You wouldn't be the one looking for cooch though. So even if you were broke, it would not apply because you were the pussy. And she didn't say the pussy. It was no problem if the pussy was broke. She said that the one seeking said cooch should not be broke, and you ain't seeking
I've
no cooch.
sought out my equivalent of cooch while being broke and had no problems.
Oh dear God.
I've sought
Oh
out
dear God.
my type of cooch and had no problem.
Oh dear God. Anyway, the last story that we have today before we get off is the story that, and let me be clear. I think this story conveniently is coming out before the season premiere tomorrow. This Janet Mock story conveniently was brought out at the premiere on, when was it, Thursday. And so now we have it, this, they had the, the premiere for all of the actors and actresses involved and stuff on Thursday. But the show actually, season 3 and the final season premieres tomorrow. I don't remember it coming on Sundays in past seasons. Did it? Was Pose coming
I
on
thought it.
Sunday?
I thought it did. I thought it was.
I remember Pose. Nope. You know how I know? Because Pose used to come on. It was like in the middle of the week. 'Cause I remember I had a bunch of reviews on one day, and I remember Pose was one of them. And it was not a Sunday. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. But I know it wasn't Sunday. Um. Anyway, um, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh, so Janet Mock had a whole full scale meltdown. She had a whole 15-minute full scale meltdown and tirade at the premiere where she went off and so forth. She complained about making $40,000 per episode. Um, now here's my thought Janet Mock was one of the EPs. Maybe not. I thought she was one of the EPs, and maybe I should look because last time I checked, EPs are the ones that are shoveling out the money. I mean, along with the production companies and stuff like that. But they get a certain percentage of the monies that the show, gets from advertising and all of the monies that, you get from, running the show, ratings and all of that stuff. I, anyway, maybe she's talking about her writing credits or directing credits or whatever. I know she's not a writer on every episode, and she hasn't directed every episode. So when she said that she's also not an actor on the show. So when she's saying that she deserves more than $40,000 per episode, my question is, what is her role every episode where she feels like she deserves it? Is it because she's an EP, a producer? Show me where, okay, you say I'm an EP and so is Ryan Murphy, and Ryan Murphy's making $1 million per episode, and I'm only making 40. Or I'm a writer and I'm making this much, and so other writer, what's a guy named Canals? I can't think of his name, is making 500,000. I need to see where the inequities lie. Now, you know what I'm thinking? She had this full scale meltdown and all of this stuff so she could sandwich in there the fact that she cheated on Poppy.
Does she what?
Cheated on Poppy.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because that came out. She cheated on him. Hey, Monk Chip, with somebody from the show.
Billy
I don't know
Porter?
if it was an actor. I don't know if it was a member of production, a
I think it was
camera
Billy
person,
Porter.
an extra, but it was somebody from the show that she cheated on him with.
I heard it was Billy Porter, allegedly.
Ew. I didn't mean that. That slipped out.
Wow, you just gonna shade that man like that?
I mean, I let him go over there with the white people. Going on over there with the white people. They love you over there. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, and it seems like she unsheathed that to him at that time. Like, I don't know how true, but the way that and I've read a couple of articles on it, the way they make it sound like he was unaware. So it's like, because let me tell you how they say it happened. Hold on, because somebody wrote down um how she said um they said this is what she said. But Mock next turned the lens on herself and her relationship with post-cast member Angel Bismarck Curiel, who played Lil Poppy Evangelista on the show, demanding that Curiel stand up right now. Mock then addressed the crowd saying, "Let me tell you something about love. Today I was going to let Angel go." She continued, "I was going to let you go, right? But what did I do? I fucked someone on the crew, right?" I was like, and then she went on to say, Angel, I'm not losing you. You hear me? You are fucking important to me." Mark continued, "I don't want to live in a house alone. I want you motherfucker, right there. That's who I want. I'm getting what's mine. I fucked up, y'all. I forgot who the fuck I was. They want me to come up here and pretend." She said, "I don't need Hollywood, honey. You know why? Because I'm fucking free." End quote. So she, it sounds like
That do
he
sound
didn't
like a
know.
meltdown. Like,
Right. She
what
was
the
in the midst
hell?
of a full scale meltdown. And she just had and it's almost like being intoxicated and drunk because she just said, "Fuck it," with reckless abandon. We burning the whole house down.
Damn. No wonder what Poppy.
No, nubiology. She directed less than 5 episodes. I think it's only been just a couple episodes. She hasn't directed that many episodes because was it last season or season one where she had her directorial debut. Because she had never directed anything before.
I know. Jaws were on the ground. And
Listen, people were floored. They had no idea this was happening. And first of all, it's so disrespectful. If I can't say whether or not she had told him ahead of time or not, but it just the way it came off, it seems like he didn't know. And what the fuck you not gonna do is expect that you gonna just put all our business out there and unsheath this to me in front of all of these people and think that this is gonna go well for you.
look, if that's the bank, you don't go against the bank.
Like
You don't
what?
go against the bank. You shut the fuck up and you continue to get your allowance.
Obviously, she ain't the bank. That's why she's complaining about not making enough money.
But I wonder if she came that hard at him, it wasn't as a result of something he did.
Why does that have to be the case? Why is that the first thing that you go to? That man probably has been faithful to her to a fault.
I'm just wondering.
Apparently,
Just wondering. Just wondering.
I don't feel like if this was retaliation, she would be coming off like this.
That's weird. Oh, that's crazy though. That mean that whole day must have been rocky.
Like,
Shit.
how do you go home after that? Like, what is that conversation like when you go home?
Before they even got there, it was probably a situation and a half.
She talked about how she also talked in this rant about how Ryan Murphy them owe her a debt of gratitude because she brought a lot of trans people to the show and not just on camera but behind the scenes in the writing room and different things like that. Um I don't
Are you sad to see it go so soon, or do you think it's time? Do you think they could have
I
gotten?
think they had another season or two in them, but I can't tell people how to where where to end it. I think, like I said, I think it could have gone another season or two. I'd love for them to have gone because from what I understand, they're supposed to be deep into the 90s. I think they're supposed to be in the mid 90s in this season. I think it's supposed to be mid to late 90s. But I love for each season to, do a time skip and let us see the growth in the characters and let us see the next group of and how the community changed. The trans community changed. The ballroom
Ballroom.
scene changed. Because even ballroom, there was a period of time where there was this little stagnant little lull, and then there was another bump in ballroom. So just to see how the dynamics of everything kind of changed with the onset of the internet, social media, and how so many things have changed, even with the AIDS epidemic.
Get down.
So, but really, but I know last season they weren't on Sunday. That I know they were not on Sunday last season
I
because I
think they
reviewed
were.
it.
I think they were.
No, not last. No, I vividly remember last season they were in the middle of the week because it was the same night as something else. I think it was the same night as Queen Sugar or the same night as David Makes Man. It was I vividly remember it being
Like a
during the middle.
Wednesday or Thursday, probably.
So, but
Child.
they're premiering tomorrow. I just I don't know.
I'm going the
She
street like.
said Fuck Hollywood. Does this make you uncomfortable? It should. I should make you fucking shake in your motherfucking boots.
Damn, damn.
It's speaking truth. This is what Pose is. She sounded like she was having a meltdown. I don't know what she's going through in her personal life or, what's going on, but she sounded like she was in full scale meltdown mode. And she might need to go sit down with some people.
You said
First
this
of
was
all,
at a review party or
no,
a
this
premiere
was
party.
at the premiere on Thursday.
They had a big like red carpet type of premiere.
Yeah, you know how most shows, they'll do the premiere for the cast and crew and
Move.
stuff like that a couple days before it comes on TV or a couple days before the movie comes out in the theaters. Where they have and this was that. So that means the camera, the media was there, the whole crew. They had no so that's what made it like, what the fuck? And even if she did tell Angel beforehand, you really think that that's something that you want to put out there in the atmosphere? That's not fair to that other person because they might be like, wait a minute, I'm still grappling with this, battling with this. I ain't ready for you to be unsheathing this to the world.
I ain't tell my wife I like anything other than her.
But they say it was 15 minutes.
Oh,
Um, it was a whole 15-minute
so
rant.
they, oh, there was nobody to come snatch her up and be like, "Look, girl,
Mm, mm, mm.
girl, child,
She burned the whole house down with reckless abandon.
child, you doing the most."
Now, my thing is, if you making $40,000 a year, you got a problem with that. That means you've been making less than everybody from the beginning. The time for you to say this would have been after season one and the success of the show after season one. That's when you go to the room and say, "Hey, boo." That's when
But
you start
didn't
going to the Roberts on Good Morning America, and you start going on different platforms and say, you know what, it's inequitable that me as the face of trans women, here in America, and me being an advocate and bringing all these women to the show. Why am I making this much and everybody making that much? That was the time for you to do that after
wait?
season one.
Did you
We
say
in the last season, girl.
Did
We
you
in the
say
last
Did you say 40,000 an episode or a year?
an episode.
Oh, I mean, it kind of makes sense for her not having previous history in the field or doing anything of that nature, and them not knowing what the show would have done prior to it airing. It seemed like it would have been reasonable, and I could see her possibly trying to, or wanting to, or thinking of renegotiating after the first episode. I mean, season. But here it is. The second season is the final season, so it ain't shit.
No, this the third season.
Oh shit. Oh, see,
You were supposed to have that conversation already.
me and chronologics just don't work. But damn. But yeah.
Girl,
I'm thinking
if
it's the second season in my head.
uh,
I'm like, okay,
and let
she
me
went
say
to
this:
go renegotiate, and they was like, we're not gonna do it again. And
if
now
I'm
she's just
Poppy, and Poppy is from not only Miami, but he's from my area in Miami. He's from Liberty City. I know when they went back and got in whatever car they got in, he went in and let it's no. It's, for me, I'm gonna be like, so this is over, right? I just got in this car to keep it cute, but please understand, this ain't going nowhere.
I would
Please know it.
I would have gotten in that car and not said not one fucking word. And I'd have got back to the mansion, and I would have went over to the West Wing, and
Started packing.
no, I would have closed the door and just chilled the fuck out. I wouldn't say shit. I wouldn't say
Would you stay with her?
probably. Yeah. Yeah. You go work on that booth for 2, 3 months. I'm gonna hold the crib down. But hold on 1 second.
Let me mute Ty because I don't know what he got going on, and I don't want him to that to be heard. Um, to me, in my estimation, I feel like Angel Curio's trajectory and ceiling is higher at this point, especially after that stunt, than Janet Mock. It was already probably going to be higher because unfortunately, the inequities in Hollywood and a lot of the stuff that Jenny Mark was talking about, the inequities with her being trans and so forth, and her ceiling not being as high as some of the other her counterparts. But if you're gonna go up there and have this whole thing, and I think that there's a place for what she was saying. There's a place for all of this, but you just threw everybody under the bus, rolled the bus over, back four, had no conversation, everybody looking at jaws on the ground, stunned. Let me bring Ty back up when he get his life in order. Because I don't know what Ty got going on. But my thing is I just mm, this is bad, Janet Mock. It's not good. I mean, it looks like she's having a whole meltdown. Why is Ty name still up there? Why God? Why is Ty name? Move that name. Move. Anyway, it looks like she's having a whole meltdown. I'm about to get off here, y'all. We've been on here for over 2 hours. I had my own meltdown. We laughed. And why did we laugh? I'm glad you asked. Why did we laugh? This is why we laughed. Because of the sugar. Child, it's the sugar. Yeah, we're gonna leave those. We gotta leave these overlays, y'all. I feel like she's going through some stuff and she need to go sit down and talk to somebody about this stuff. But she might have hurt herself. That was when somebody was who loves her was supposed to come and take the mic from her. You know how you grab somebody by the shoulder and you forcefully say, "Come on, boo. Come on. We got this. Just come on, boo. It's okay." You forcefully, grab the mic from them. Because she was having a whole meltdown. Anyway, sugar. Y'all, I thank y'all so much for putting up with me being here today. Um, Ty, are you there? God, is he going through? Are you here?
Yes.
Dear God.
That was the exterminator that randomly comes around. So I'm like, oh, but yes, please do the
I have
honors.
sugar spike, y'all. Anyway, hey Danny. So put some shadows in the chat. We've been on here over 2 hours. I gotta get ready to go to work, y'all. Shouts out to my child who popped out the bushes. That wasn't the one that came with me to DC to visit Really B. That was one of my other kids. Um
Really, little baby Danny Nappy.
popped in the
Yeah,
bushes.
yeah.
Popped in the bushes. Hmm?
He's here. He was next door. Now he's here. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks.
Anyway,
Thanks for having me.
Shondo's in the chat.
Come
Shondo's
in.
around
Come
the
in.
thing. Huh?
I was talking to him.
As I always say,
Nothing else.
I love on y'all. Oh, God, what you got going on, Ty? I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank y'all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for loving me and loving on me. Um, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Y'all really helped me get through me being angry. Once again, I was about to have one of these moments. I was having one of these moments, y'all. It was that sugar that done got me. I was having a whole meltdown, y'all, but y'all helped me through it, and I'm appreciative. That's why I love y'all. That's why I do what I do. I probably won't be able to do that members only live until tomorrow morning. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. So look for that tomorrow morning members, and I'll go through a lot more of that about how sometimes my time is gonna be, spent elsewhere and I'll have to fluctuate and, steal and borrow time to, come on and be with y'all. But I ain't going nowhere, I'll still be here. But I'm gonna have to, section off my time and so forth. Anyway, thank you for being vocal, present, and active. That was my stomach growling. Thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Um, we'll be back next Saturday, silly Saturday, like always. Um, until next time. Um, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.